Hi there Booktube, it's Eleanor here and it's time for Friday Reads. Before I start talking about the books that I've read this week and the books that I'm reading currently, I wanted to do my Booktuber Shoutout. This week I want to shout out Jade from the Boho Bookworm. I recently found her channel. She's relatively new to Booktube, but I've really been enjoying watching her videos. She does a cross section of videos, so she does some review videos, some wrap-ups, she's taking part in readathons, she's done some tags, she's really getting involved in the community, and I really enjoy watching her and hearing her thoughts on the books that she's read. So I'd suggest you go and check her out and see if you like her too, and if you do, subscribe. So that is my shout out for this week. Anyway, let's get into the books that I've read. This week I finished My True Love Gave to Me, which is a selection of 12 short Christmas stories, which is edited by Stephanie Perkins. I haven't got the book to show you because I've actually sent it to one of you who we were chatting in the comments, and we both decided to do a book swap, and so that one has been shipped off to Australia already, but I really enjoyed it. My favourite one was the very first story. It was just such a lovely story, and it was called Midnights, and it was about we saw the midnight on New Year's Eve every year over a number of years, and it was about two friends and their feelings towards each other, and I really enjoyed that one. I gave this book overall 3 stars. It was an enjoyable read and I liked many of the different stories, but it wasn't my favourite stories. That could just be, again, I just still haven't found a short story collection that has got over 3 stars, I don't think. Yeah, I'm struggling with short stories, but I am still persevering because I'm determined to find a short story collection that does it for me. And let's move on to the next book I read. And actually, this is 3 books in one. It was my Booktuber Recommends, which is Sweep by Kate Tiernan, and this is the bind up of the first 3 books in the series, which is Book of Shadows, The Coven and Blood Witch, and I really enjoyed these. This book was recommended to me by Ben of Benjamin of Tomes, and I'm sure you've all heard of his channel, and I'm really pleasantly surprised. I wasn't sure I was going to like it. It's about witches, and I've had a bit of a hit and miss relationship with witches recently. A lot of the books haven't sort of felt very interesting to me, but I really enjoyed this. They're all very short books. I mean, this is the bind up of 3, and I think it's only sort of 600 pages. They're about 200 pages a book, so they didn't take long to read. In fact, I think I read this over a couple of days, and it's the story of Morgan, and she is a high school student, and it just follows her family life, and it follows her school life, and a new boy arrives at school. He's into Wicca and the religion, and his family are witches, and he just draws people into him to form a circle and to become a coven, and it's a mishmash of different people from different sort of cliques, and it's just about her relationship with her best friend, her relationship with this young boy Cal, who is the Wiccan, and finding out more about that, finding out more about herself. There's supernatural elements, and I really enjoyed it. I gave each of these 3 books all 4 stars, and I have picked up the rest of the books in the series, which will be in a future book haul, so watch this space. I'm definitely going to be finishing this series in 2016. And that's all the books I've completed this week. However, I'm still going on The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexandra Dumas. I am currently on the 400 page mark. I'm nearly halfway through this, sort of. No, I'm a third of the way through this. Things are going well. We're still keeping to our average of 50 pages a day, which means we will have completed it by the end of the month. If you didn't know, I'm saying we because I'm reading this with Jackie, who is a subscriber and someone that showed an interest in reading it, and I'm loving reading it with her. And yeah, we're averaging on sort of 50 pages a day, give or take, and I'm really enjoying it, and I can't wait to pick it up every day. I've also started a short story collection, Don't Try This at Home by Angela Redman. I wasn't having much luck with my non-fiction book this month. I just didn't want to pick it up, so I thought I'd start this and read a short story every day. So I'm excited to get to this, and perhaps this will be the one that is the best short story collection for me, who knows. And then the final book that I've picked up is The Secret of Happy Ever After by Lucy Dillon. This is a chick lit. I hate that term because it made people take it derogatory, but it's not. It's an adult contemporary romance book, and I think it's going to be great. It's set in a bookstore. It's about a girl that takes over Longhampton bookshop. It's her dream come true, not just because it gets her away from her rowdy stepchildren and her hyperactive Dalmatian. She unpacks boxes of childhood classics. Anna can't shake the feeling that maybe her own fairy tale ending isn't all she'd hoped for. But as the stories of love, adventure, secret gardens and giant peaches breathe new life into the neglected shop, Anna and her customers get swept up in the magic too. Even Anna's best friend Michelle, who categorically doesn't believe in true love and handsome princes, isn't immune. But when secrets from Michelle's own childhood come back to haunt her and disaster threatens Anna's home, will the wisdom and charm of the stories in the bookshop help the two friends and those they love find their own happy ever after? It just sounds like a wonderful wintry read. It looks very Christmassy on the cover, and I was just feeling that this will be the perfect marriage between my short story and my Duma. So that's the books that I'm currently reading. What are you reading? Have you read anything good this week? Go and check out Jade from the Boho Bookworms channel. Her links will be down below. And if you like, subscribe and share the love. It's Christmas time, and I look forward to speaking to you next week. Bye for now, Booktube.